Nkenge, and thank you, Jackie, for letting me kind of sneak on here. I am just thrilled. I got to say, if you would have told me that I would have been doing Zoom kickoffs for all of my candidates as the House Majority Leader about a year and a half ago, I would have asked you, I wouldn't have even known what you meant. Probably. But I just want to say, you're right, Nkenge, this really is a great way to connect with people. And I'm just so thrilled to have you on Team House D. I mean, I think about your district all the time because I think about Nkenge will be your constituent, hopefully. But think about what Nkenge has had to live through the last couple of years. You have a district that has been little represented, I mean, bluntly, by appointee after appointee over the last number of years. And your district deserves so much more than that. Your district deserves a true from the community leader, someone who has demonstrated her engagement, her support by the community. Your district deserves Jackie Leung as their state representative because you are going to bring the lived experience, you are going to bring the passion, you are going to bring the perspective of how do we focus on, we've been talking a lot as we're going through budgeting, right? We need to learn from the mistakes of what we did after the last Great Recession. And we need to lead with our values because a budget is a moral document ultimately. And we need people like you there with us to bring that perspective, to keep us laser focused on who is going to be impacted the most in these times, who is going to be impacted the most through public health, who is going to be impacted the most through a racial justice lens, who is going to be impacted the most through an economically. That is the kind of focus that the House Democrats bring and that you, I believe, will just be an amazing addition to. So we have 38 members, as Nkenge mentioned, which is fantastic. It's the largest our caucus has been in 30, 40 years, we think. I can't even quite remember. But I got to say, there's room for more, particularly the idea of us getting to a 40-member caucus. And that path goes through Jackie Leung. And so I am so excited to be here today to support her, to have her on Team House D. And I just want to thank everybody who's here because everything that people have said is right. It is a tough job. It is tough to run and be a mom and have a family and have a job. And every single person whose face you see on these screens, that is a little bit of load lifted off of Jackie. So I just want to thank all of you for being here. And I just cannot wait to have you as a member of our caucus. So thank you. And let's hear it for the next 102 days.